wewe au kuniacha kamwe.
Welcome once again to Saga Prison Stories. I hope you enjoyed watching part 1 of Nancy's story when she got herself in a prison in Thailand. She found herself into something that she really didn't know. Nobody told her. She was not prepared. But in life, these things do happen. So we are now going to part 2. And as I said, please, if you've not subscribed, kindly consider doing so. Notification button, finya pale, so that when we do another video, you will be among the first people to get the notification. So let's hear part 2 of Nancy's story and how she was able to cope for all those years in a prison in a foreign land. Welcome once again, Nancy. For those who didn't watch part 2, kindly tell them your name.
Yeah, I'm Nancy Kahoya.
Those who didn't watch part 1, rather, sorry for the interruption.
No problem.
For those who did not watch part 1, here is part 2. Go to part 1 and see her story. And again, sorry for the interruption.
Yeah.
Your name again?
Thank you. My name's Nancy Kahoya. You can call me Natasha. Yeah.
So, Nancy, we had your story, part 1 of the story, how it went down. And now we were at a place where you have just let out your child to be brought to Nairobi at a tender age of 11 months.
Yeah.
And then you started a journey, a very long one.
Yeah.
Can you take us through until this journey ended? What were you doing? What helped you to cope with that situation without breaking down? Because I know it ain't easy at all.
Yeah. After my baby left, it was not very easy for me because we were very attached to each other. And you know, now starting to live alone without her, it was like something is really missing in my life, yeah. So I had to find something to keep me busy all through the days so that maybe I can try and forget all this, yeah.
Okay, so what was keeping you busy?
So inside there, actually, we are all advised to find something to do. There are works there, there are jobs there that people do. There's tailoring there, there's artwork there, there are computers there. You can walk around with officers helping them this and that. Yeah.
Okay, so
some work in the hospital. It actually depends with what you've done outside. So they will correlate you with what you can do from the outside.
With your specialty?
Yeah.
So what were you doing?
I was working in a computer room, and also I was helping the officers to deal with all foreigners around the prison. It's like I was a foreign prefect.
A foreign
prefect.
Foreign
in charge.
prisoner representative.
Yeah.
You are representative of the foreigners.
Of foreigners, yeah.
Okay, so you are their voice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had a kacheo. You are.
I had a kacheo. Like every single minute you hear them calling me. You know, they have this system, how do you call it, loud system or whatever.
The loudspeaker?
Yeah. So when they want to do something, they will always use this to announce. So you always hear my name. Every single minute they'll be calling me, Nancy come, Nancy come, Nancy come, all that. Yeah.
What is Nancy come in the language, Thai?
Nancy, they will...
How do you say that in Thai language?
No, it was like a song, because before they finish, you know, when they want to call somebody, usually they don't call with only one name.
Yes.
They have to use both names. So when they call my name, before they come to the second name, everybody else is already finishing up. Nancy Kahoya, pop tipo kongha.
Nancy Kahoya, pop tipo kongha.
Yeah.
Sounds like a song.
Meaning, Nancy, can you come to the office right now? Yeah.
So when they start Nancy Kahoya, the rest finish.
They will finish it.
Very interesting.
Like even if in a place I can hear, somebody will be coming for me. Oh, they called you. Somebody I don't even know.
Yes.
Because there are people there I don't know. You know, we are so many, these Thais and foreigners.
Yeah, you said over 5,000. That's
over
a lot of
5,000,
people.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so Nancy Kahoya was now a prefect. It kept you busy, and it kept your days going.
It kept me busy, and also I was in charge of the church there.
Yes.
Yeah, so everything to do with the church. I I'm the one who was running that. So actually, they used to call me also Pastor Nancy.
And that is interesting because in my mind, when something like this happens to you, and you hear people in such a place giving you names like Nance, like Pastor, I think myself, they used to call me, a lot of the inmates used to call me Mother, others used to call me Joseph. You understand?
Yeah.
So once that happens, I know and I believe that God has a purpose for having put you there.
Yeah.
Because for them to give you that name, there is something that they had seen that you are not seeing.
Yeah.
So Pastor Nancy, now you become Pastor Nancy.
Now
After how long?
I become Pastor Nancy for 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. Actually, before that, I was helping out in the church.
Yes.
But
Which
by
church
then,
is this now? Because those people are Buddhists, most of them.
yeah, but we have Christians.
Yes.
So actually, there's freedom of worship there.
Ah, beautiful.
If you're Muslim, you do your thing. If you're Christian, you do your thing. Yeah.
So
We used to call our church United Christian Fellowship.
beautiful. Because there are many denominations, I
Yeah.
could imagine.
Yeah.
Aha. So this would happen on Sundays or Saturdays?
It will happen on Sunday, but within the week we also have these Bible study groups
Okay.
during lunchtime hour, because we have a break of 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yes.
Then in every room or every dormitory, we will assign people who will also take care of other Christians in the rooms. So
Okay.
in the rooms also they'll have this fellowship. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So when they close the door, by the way, what time were they? It was a lockup.
Yeah, it's a lockup.
Lockup, what time?
4:30.
4:30, you have
You
eaten
inside.
dinner and
You are
sleep.
done.
So there's no difference
you've
with
taken
that
shower.
and Kenya, yeah?
You've taken shower, you've eaten, you're in the room.
So 4:30 till tomorrow morning.
No, 4:30 you get in the room, you want to sleep, you sleep, whatever you want to do. You want to talk to your friends, you talk. Then by around 5, there's this national anthem. So we have to all stand up, sing that song.
Like school.
It was a school.
So the national, so you know how to sing the Thai national anthem?
Yeah.
Really? You can
I
sing
can
for
speak
us one,
Thai.
Can sing for us one verse? the like, eh, mungu, wait. They have that?
They have.
Can you do
I
for
will
us?
sing when we're done. I'll sing when you're done, yeah.
All right. That's
So we
interesting.
stand up, sing the national anthem. Actually, they have a national anthem. They have the song for the king.
Yes.
They have the song for the queen. You have to sing all these 3.
Were you singing for the queen who was with you?
No, we are singing for the first queen, the
For
mother
the first
queen.
Ah, okay.
The mother queen.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. Then
So
there-
after that, another 15 minutes of prayer. This is compulsory
Okay.
for everybody. You do your Buddhist thing, your Christian thing, or your Islamic thing. Yeah.
All right.
Compulsory. Then after you're done with the press, now they switch on the TV from the office. We all watch the same thing.
Yeah, they control the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they control the channel from the office. I think that long time ago they used to do that in Langata.
Okay.
Because what happened, there was only one channel, and that was, I think, Family TV, and then Pius Muiru. You know, Pius Muiru was a darling of the inmates then.
My
Because
goodness.
that's the only person, that's the only thing that you're allowed to listen to. After that is over, the radios will all be switched off. And would probably news start, you know, the bulletin, the way they start the ta-da-da by mistake, they switch it
Yes,
off.
the same thing there.
Yeah, so something interesting, when they are doing when you say, when you're talking to the officers there, how was it? Do you have to squat? Do you stand up to them? Do you call them by their names?
When you talk to the officers, you don't call them by their names. You have to call them kun.
Meaning officer?
Kun meaning madam.
Madam. Did those people borrow the Kenyan system of doing prison or
I
what?
really don't know. But you call them kun meaning madam. And when you're talking to them, you don't stand and face them.
Yes.
You have to go down.
You squat.
You squat. Talk to them as you look at them this way.
Madam, how are you?
Yes. Even if you're not talking to them, maybe they're just passing. If you see her coming, you squat.
Really?
Yeah. So that squatting thing, you know, sometimes now when I walk around, you might see me doing this. I'm just used to this thing.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. And when you speak to them and you're done speaking to them,
Yes.
you have to say this.
Is that
You
Om
have
Shanti
to
Shanti
do
Shanti?
this.
I think that is Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Oh,
It means thank you.
oh my goodness.
For them, it means thank you.
Mamma mia, these
Yeah,
things
yeah,
are
yeah.
interesting.
It's
Eh?
so, it's so funny, but these things happen.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay, so you did that. You started a routine that you are not used to.
You started a routine that you're not used to until it becomes your lifestyle.
Yes.
I mean, it just comes automatically. You see her coming, you're already down, and you say sawadika. Sawadika means hello. Yeah.
And you have to do the sign.
You have to do the sign. You don't do the sign, you don't have respect. And once one officer hates you or dislikes you, you are done. Because it will be like a virus that is going around.
They tell each other.
Yeah. So
Any beatings?
Better behave yourself. No beatings.
No beatings.
Yeah, no
Only
beatings.
those dehumanizing rules.
Yeah, no beatings.
Any promotion for a good conduct?
No, yeah, there's promotion when you have good conduct. We have these classes they give us.
Yes.
Poor, is it poor, fair, good, very good? and they mark them here. Yeah, they mark them here with lines. So if you have 5 lines, if you have 3 lines, it means you are excellent.
Yes.
If you have 2, it means you're very good. If you have 3, you're good. If you don't have any of those lines, you're just, I don't know what.
Finished. Okay. Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Then, did we get to a point of now you have faced the judge and they are reading for you the sentence, and then you're told this is the number of years you've been found guilty, 1, 2, 3. How did it go?
When the judge read my sentence,
and this was after how long?
I was given my sentence after 8 months. Yeah, because I remember very well the time I went to get my sentence. I had a very big tummy in front of the judge. Yeah, I was heavily pregnant at the time, and at that time, because I never mingled much with the Thais, I could not understand one word of Thai. I could not speak one word of Thai, so I didn't know what the judge was saying. All I did is sat there and was told to leave. Later on, I came to know that I have life sentence because the embassy came in the very day I got my judgment. One of the embassy staff, who's a Thai, working with the embassy, was inside there. So they asked him what the judge said. This is how we got to know that I have life sentence.
So you are given a life sentence.
Yeah.
Your life. At the age of 25, you are being told your whole life is in Thailand prison. What got into your mind?
I was very disturbed. I didn't say a word. All I did is, I was quiet for maybe 30 minutes without shedding a tear. I didn't know what was going on through my mind. And after that, when it was time for my embassy to leave, now I remain alone. This is when I got to know now, okay, this thing is reality. Yeah, this is now when I started crying and sobbing and all that.
And were you taken away from the courts? Were you taken away immediately, or you were left there for some time before they could take you to the prison?
When we go to court, you don't go alone.
Yes.
We are lots of us. So we stay there until the last person is done with. So if you're given a judgment early in the morning, you have to go someplace in a cube and sit there until around 6:30, going to 7. This is when all of us are taken back to the prison. So I was given my judgment around midday. So the rest of the afternoon, I was there inside that cube after the embassy staff left. I was just there in the cube with some few girls from the Philippines and one from Turkey. Yeah. So but these girls, the 2 girls from the Philippines and one from Turkey, also had the same fate with me. They
They were also
they
ICE
also
carriers.
had, yes, they also had life sentence, but they didn't know. So when my embassy, the embassies had not arrived. So when my embassy said to me that I have life sentence, they also knew they have life sentence.
So they started crying.
So before they got their sentence, they already crying.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that life sentence.
Life sentence.
Did you think of your baby?
I thought of my baby, and I in my mind I knew that, oh my, I think I'm going to see this girl again when she's in her 20s. Because the women we find there, the African women we find there, had already groomed us emotionally that even though you are given life sentence, you can never stay here forever.
For life, okay.
You will stay and one day leave, even if it's after how many years, 20 years, 40 years, whatever, but you must leave.
Usually most countries, life sentence, I think some countries keep you for 24 years.
Yeah.
And after 24 years, 24, 25 years,
yeah,
you're free to go.
Because the women that were grooming us emotionally, some of them are from Ghana, Togo, Gabon. They were there for 24 years, 23 years, 20 years, 19 years. My God, when you hear that, you're like, me? Here for 20 years?
So they had committed the same crime?
The same crime. Apparently, all Africans were doing drugs and ice.
And ice.
Yeah.
Never seen this ice.
It looks like, I'm telling you, like broken glasses.
I don't think I would like to see it. Maybe in movies or when I'm just
God.
learning something about it to go and teach others. Because what we learned at Nakada, most of it was, by then, it's heroin, cocaine that was reigning, and these other junior kind of things. Anyway, okay, they have now told you life.
Yeah.
You have now cried and gone back to prison.
Yeah.
Of course, you are still crying for some time.
All that way through, I'm still crying.
Do you have any counselors, anybody talking to you?
No counselors. The only counselors we have there, we should thank God for these mamas, wherever they are, may God bless you. These African women we found there. You know,
maybe you can address them there. One day one will watch it.
Mama Halima, Mami Doris, thank you very much for everything. Yeah. You know, when we got there and it's time for us to go to court, they're so motherly, they will call us and tell us, be ready for life sentence.
Yes.
Because you have more than 0.1 grams. If you have 0.1 grams of ice there, you must know it's life sentence straight. You cannot complain, you cannot...
Is that the same sentence for heroin, cocaine and the rest?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They are very lenient on heroin and cocaine.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you have heroin, cocaine, the sentences go
around 25, 33.
Not life?
Not life.
Okay.
No life.
Okay.
Life is only for ice.
Here, those heroin, cocaine, I think can give even 30 years in Kenya.
In Kenya.
Yes, yes.
So there they
or
give,
even life, maybe.
There it depends with how much weight you have. So, but it ranges from 15 to 33.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now you have cried and cried.
And I'm back to prison. And when I'm back to prison, I'm 8 months pregnant. I think this is one thing that affected me, for me to have CS. Because from then I had stress like I have never had before.
Yes, I can imagine.
So I started overthinking, I cannot eat.
Did your people back home know that you had been sentenced to life?
Yeah, we ended up telling them. But they didn't understand what is this. They didn't understand until one time when I was called to court for, I don't know how to call this, like the stuff
appeal?
That, not appeal, the stuff that I was having at the time, like my personal belongings.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to go and sign that. They won't give you back your personal belongings because they believe that you had those things from the money you sold out of drugs. So you have to go to court and sign that.
So that they destroy them?
Yeah. So anything that was personal, if you had maybe a laptop, a watch, your necklace.
Chains.
Yeah.
My goodness. Okay.
So this time I was given a chance to speak to them, and this is when I told them, this is now how they were sure
came
of
to
it.
terms. So any telephone calls, letters?
No telephone calls.
You are writing to them?
But we used to write letters. Yeah. but letters will take long before they could leave prison because they have to be read and reread again.
Yes, every prison, I think. Then how did you now get to go home? Because, okay, now you are pastor, you are used to this, and you are doing your chores, and they are calling you 10, 20 times a day. So as much as you're thinking about this thing, but you have something keeping you busy.
First thing, you have to settle your mind.
Yes.
I decided on settling my mind to live there for the time that I have to be there.
Yes.
Because without settling your mind with that, you cannot stay there. It will be hard for you. Because you won't communicate to people. Your life will be so hard.
Yes.
You'll be so stressed up, and it will not be good for you.
Okay.
So I had to come to terms with everything. So I came to terms with everything, and I told myself that, okay, with the sentence that I've been given, I won't stay here for my life. At least something will come up, and I will leave this place soon. And at the time, there were so many rumors that they want to deport all foreigners from Thailand.
Yes.
So that thing used to keep us going. All of us, all foreigners. It would keep us going that, oh, very soon we are going home. We don't know when, but we are going home. And the officers themselves were the ones telling us that you foreigners will be leaving very soon. So that was,
maybe it was a way of making you people keep going,
know.
you know?
But you know, we used to hear this all the time. And by the way, we used to watch this news, royal news.
Yes.
These are the only news we used to watch. And sometimes this thing will be spoken there.
Yes. Royal news is news from the government of Thailand?
It's only to do with the royal family.
Family. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
The king and queens and
the queen has a baby, the king went to Germany, the king...
I understand the king lives in Germany, actually. The king of Thailand. He's the king of Thailand, but he lives in Germany.
Most of the time, he's never in Thailand.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way of doing things.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you come to terms because...
So I come to terms, then I find a job to do, started working in the computer room and these other chores that I had around. Yeah.
Okay,
And
then...
this is how my mind started settling. And I held unto God. Actually, this is one thing that kept me going daily.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, God
I
is God.
held unto God. I never left him.
And he never left you.
And he never left me.
Any amnesties?
Yeah. So, for me to leave the place, without amnesties, up to this very moment I'm speaking, I would be in Thailand.
Yes.
And maybe I'll spend my imprisonment for 25 years up. But now the government of Thailand, they tend to give amnesties maybe after every 1 year.
Yes.
Yeah. During the king's birthday, the queen's birthday.
And then the king should have birthday every year, every twice, 3 times a year.
Anything to do with the royal family.
Yes.
They will try to find something to fix in so
that you people get your sentences reduced.
Yeah.
And how was the amnesty being done?
And when they happen to give an amnesty, they will give it according to your crime.
Yes.
Like people who are having general sentences who have a bigger fraction than people who are having drug cases. Yeah. So for drug cases, the biggest fraction was a 1/6 of your sentence. Yeah.
So, for instance, if you had life, so the king has... Today is King's birthday.
Yeah,
so
and we are
know
all
that
waiting.
You're waiting to get the fraction.
Yeah.
So from life, how do they calculate this fraction?
So when the amnesty is...
The fraction is like how? 1/5, 1/6.
You know what happens is this. If an amnesty is going to be given, it's tomorrow, right? But today evening we already know. So we are all prepared. Emotionally, physically, because we have to wake up very early in the morning and get ready, sit somewhere.
Waiting for the amnesty.
Yeah, because they are going to put it on paper officially, then they will read it. They will read it like an official document and let us hear everything by our own ears. So they will read and read and read. So it was a procedure that anytime an amnesty is given, from life sentence it will drop to 50 automatically. and
life sentence, then now, king, you have a birthday.
King
you are giving me 50 years, surely. 50!
The king must be blessed.
Long live the king.
Long live the king of
At least it has dropped from sentence to some figure. Okay.
And, you know, having a life sentence there, if you just hear that you have a figure sentence, it's like you've drunk cold water from the fridge.
It's refreshing.
Having that country is very hot.
Yes. So now your sentence comes to 50 years.
And then now they do a sixth of that 50.
1/6 of the 50, they cut it off.
They cut it off.
So you have like
around 44
or something like that.
Around 44. Now you sit on your 44 and wait for another amnesty.
President have another birthday.
You start praying again. Oh God. Next year when it comes on this date,
or the Queen's birthday.
Or the son's birthday.
Or baptism.
Or anniversary. Anything to do with the royal
anyway, they
family.
don't baptize because they are not Christians. So then your 50 years came to 44 or something.
Yeah.
Then how did it drop?
So after that, when I got there, they had the king number 9. We call him Rama number 9. The father of the present king now.
Yes.
The one who gave the first amnesty I got, that is the first remission. So he passed away, and his son had to take over.
Now the
present king. Yeah.
Okay, so the son, did he have any amnesty?
So when the son stepped in, he came in with all the favors and all the blessings that all prisoners need.
Long live the son of the king again.
Long live Rama number 10. So he gave in amnesties. Every year he gave 2.
Yes. 2?
Yeah, he gave
Beautiful.
2. This is why I'm here now. Because he gave 2, and then he gave 2. So the last one that he gave, before I got the last one, I'm already out.
Because your sentence has already dropped. Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
So you ended up staying for how many years?
I ended up staying for 12 years and 3 months.
A young girl of 25 stayed for 12 years and a half.
And left there in my late 30s.
You still have a long life.
Praise the Lord.
God is God.
God is good.
And how was it? Tell us about the last amnesty and how you now got to know that today I'm living.
You know, when we are inside there,
yes,
we all know. Like when we're given an amnesty, you don't wait for the officer to calculate for you.
Yes.
You already calculate for yourself. You already know how many years are remaining for you. So every time an amnesty is given, we are calculating.
You know the date.
So before the amnesty is given, I've already calculated. Like if
another
1/6 is given, I should be out
by this time.
Yeah. So when the rumor started coming that an amnesty is coming, I set my mind already that I'm leaving soon. I knew that by October or November, I should be leaving Thailand.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I prepared myself emotionally.
Yes.
Yeah. And I even started writing the embassy that, soon I'm leaving. Please start making my documents, prepare my documents, all that.
Beautiful. So the day finally came?
The day finally came. The amnesty was announced. And I had a very good officer friend there. Her name is Jarasa, a very good friend of mine. When they announced the amnesty, I ran to her office. I banged in her office, got in and hugged her and said, I'm done.
I'm going. Prepare my stuff.
She was so happy for me, You know, before you get out also, inside here there's a procedure. There are so many procedures to be done inside here.
Yes, yes.
So if you don't have somebody to help you out quickly, you waste time also. So me running to her,
you already know your stuff to be done as fast as possible. Now
I need to leave.
Yes.
So when I told her I'm leaving, and this woman is so happy for me, and she's up, and she started that very hour, running up and down for me, contacting the embassy. You need this and this. You have to do this and this for her. Yeah. So after a week, I left the prison premises.
The embassy brought you a air ticket?
Yeah, and this week that I spent after the amnesty was announced, it's a week that is compulsory for everyone, in that after you get your freedom, there's a course that you have to take, like CBC.
Okay. Oh my God.
We call it CBC.
Again.
Yeah, but that one is for farming.
Yes.
Like you're taught things to do with farming, so that when you come out,
you're
not stranded, you just become a farmer.
Okay. So you are taken through that course?
You're taken through that course for a week. Yeah. We call it Kok Nong Na.
So you did Kok Nong Na.
Kok Nong Na.
And then now you had a certificate.
Yeah, I have a certificate. It's
so
like
you
in my
can
house
be a
now.
very good farmer. Beautiful. At least you got some knowledge.
And the certificate is not just a mere certificate. It's direct from the king.
From the king
With
himself?
the king's signature.
Himself.
Himself.
This is interesting.
It's a compulsory course.
Oh my God. Anyway, I would laugh about some of these things because when you're going through them, even laughter was not.
But the course is actually significant. It helps.
The agricultural course.
Yeah.
Can you get a job with it here in Kenya?
You cannot
or
get
it's just for your personal
You
knowledge?
cannot get a job, but you could sustain yourself with whatever
With
they
that.
taught there. Yeah.
Ah, beautiful.
Because let's say you have like a small house.
Yes.
And like a garden hapo nje. You can do a few things.
That can
Yeah.
generate some income.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So the embassy brought your ticket and you left.
So the embassy brought my ticket. They don't bring the ticket. What they do is they will book. They book your ticket. They have to do it electronically.
Yes.
Then they will tell the prison authority that they are ready. So they will let you out. When they let you out, they will take you from prison to the immigration prison again.
It's another. It's a
It's
camp.
another camp.
Yes.
Now there, they leave
So
the
that
work.
you don't potea inside
You don't
Thailand.
potea inside Thailand again. Now they leave the work for the officers there now.
Yes.
Now the officers they have to confirm your ticket and make sure that they have to make sure that when you leave that camp, straight to the airport
Yes.
and back to Kenya, wherever you're going. But also these officers at the camp, you know, they also want to get something. They'll keep you there for a few days.
So that you give them something so that you go. Oh my God, corruption.
And you know, being in that camp, you have to spend also.
Yes.
Because the food there is just bad. The conditions there are bad. They don't offer any basics.
Like
so
many
everything is
camps.
pesa. So you have to give in. Or maybe if you don't have anything, somebody must, like us, we don't have anything. So the embassy will come and bring something for us, shop, toothpaste, and they will itisha hongo kidogo.
So that you can leave.
So that you can leave.
And so you
And then
left.
they put you in the van, the camp van, which is a prison van, to the airport with 2 policemen.
Yes.
Yeah. And then they will ensure that
You enter inside
you're
the
inside.
plane.
Then they
And
will
the
be
plane
back.
has taken off.
Yeah.
And you are gone.
You're gone.
And then you land at JKIA.
You land at JKIA.
Was there anybody waiting for you?
When I'm coming now, my passport is already expired.
Yes.
So I have a traveling document. And when we get to board, they don't give us these documents.
Yes.
They just hand over to whoever, I don't know who. But they tell us that you will get them in Kenya.
Yes.
So we get in.
I think the captain of the, I think they give them the captain of the plane.
Sure, yeah. So when we got here, I don't know what happened in Kenyan airport, and they lost our these TCs, these travel documents.
They didn't get.
They got lost, and we had also to stay in the immigration room at the Kenyan airport again.
For them to
Because they don't know where we are
determine
coming
whether
from.
you are Kenyans. Yes.
They don't know where we're coming from, why we don't have passports, we don't have traveling documents. Who are you? You know, me, I was like, God, you brought me home. What is this again? Paka I was asking this immigration boss, sir, I'm done with my crime.
Yes.
Please, why are you keeping me here?
Yeah.
So they went around the JKIA, wherever, and they found this. Yeah.
And they allowed you
So,
to
and the immigration people at the Kenyan airport didn't know we are coming from Thailand, from prison. They thought we were just coming from these Asian countries. Maybe we were being mistreated there, and now we are deported.
Okay.
So when they got to know we are coming from prison, they were like, 12 years in prison?
Criminal.
Of Thailand? Ebu write statement?
Again?
Tena.
You are writing a statement.
Paka mimi nashangaa kwani what is happening in Kenya?
So the statement was meant for the police to...
I don't know what me I wrote. I just wrote my statement because I'm done with everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong I'm doing. I came home.
Yes. So then after, how did you get out from the airport?
So my family came. Actually, my family already came. They were already at the airport. All the time they were looking for the traveling documents. It took around 12 hours.
What?
Yeah. They were just around the airport, going round, waiting. With my small daughter, she, you know.
They have now told her mommy is coming back.
She doesn't know it's mommy.
She thinks it's a visitor.
She just thinks it's an auntie coming. And she's so excited to see this auntie that has been away for long.
Oh my goodness. Then?
But you know, instincts, because my mom told me that she used to take one of my photos and she'll be asking my mom, who is this?
So after 12
time
hours?
Came, the things were found, the papers were found, and then we were released. And we got out. We came home. We came straight to my sister's house. It was around midnight. We could not sleep again till the following day.
Yes.
It's all talk and laugh and cry and all that. And the house is so full of all my family and relatives.
Friends.
No friends. All friends disappeared.
They do. At a time like that, you have no friend.
No friends.
Your friend is family and God.
Yeah. And that was it. The reception for my family
was good.
I thank them for always being there for me.
So now, as we wind up reintegrating, they accepted you? Did you find any rejection? Did you, you know, as you're walking, people talking at your back, Ndiole, is that one, that is the one? Did you encounter that?
I didn't encounter that because most people didn't. I think people around the area I was never knew where I'm coming from. Though when I got arrested, the news came back. I don't know if you saw me, I was on news. Even when my daughter was coming, even when I gave birth, all this news came back to Kenya.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I never had that kind of look. Yeah, hey, I'm a rude. But there's this look that people used to give me of, because I was very light. You know the weather there.
Yes.
So everybody used to understand that this person is not from around. Yeah, I had that look was there,
Okay.
and it will make me
feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
So now, as I said again, we are finishing, and we thank God for having sustained you through thick and thin, and for even what you passed through, and the fact that you love God.
I'm here today,
And you're here today. Why did you feel that you should share your story with our viewers?
I felt that I should share this story with all our viewers, because I know that somebody out there at this very minute could be making a wrong decision, or maybe could fall in the same situation that I was in. So I'd love all of us to be aware of these quick decisions that we make before we think. So everything that we do, I'd love all of us to think first so that we don't fall into what I fell into. Also, I'd love everyone to understand that to make it in life, you don't have to look at the other person. You can make it in life in your own way. Take one step at a time. You don't look at the other person, oh, she's doing very well. Why can't I be like her? Or I want to be like her. That might end you somewhere else. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Viewers, I hope you have learned one or two things. And I hope that now your daughter knows who you are. And that you are now bonding well.
Yeah, we are bonding.
I'm sure it could have taken time.
It's taking time, but we are bonding up well.
Thank you. We thank God for that.
Yeah.
And I hope that we will be able to do a lot together.
Yeah.
And especially in talking to people out there to be careful.
Yeah.
Talking to the youth about the dangers of alcoholism, drug and some substance abuse. Also, the fact that some people may put you into this drug trafficking business knowingly, and some may go into it knowingly, some may go into it unknowingly, like she did, and then they never tell you the repercussions, the dangers. Like they will tell you about the money you will earn, but they will not tell you if you go to a place like Thailand, you will be jailed for life. If you go to a place like, there's some countries where they murder people. I think China, Malaysia, they'll kill you. These people will not tell you that you will be dead if you are caught. They just tell you about the good money that you will make. So think and think very well before you venture or you get into such things. Remember, you may have family, you may have children, you have your parents, you have yourself to think of. So be content with the little money or with the little that you have. Or if you have to get into business, let it be legitimate. Thank you for listening to us, viewers.
Thank you.
And I hope you learned from Nancy. Nancy Kahoya, the name in Thailand. What was
Nancy
it again?
Kahoya.
Nancy Kahoya. So you learn from Kahoya. Don't get into something that you're not sure about.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. God bless you.
God bless you.
We
all.
love you.
Love you.